Welcome to Miami. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and behind me 50 skippers and crews, countless regatta officials, event organizers, and volunteers are preparing for a very special edition of the Bacardi Cup.
The history of the Bacardi Cup is huge. It's one of the oldest regattas, if not the oldest regatta in the world. We're celebrating our 94th year this year. It's changed over the years, and this year is certainly a different one than normal because of the COVID era. We are having a memorial start today, 10 minutes prior to the official Bacardi Cup start. The memorial is in honor of James Ding Schoonmaker, which if you look behind me, the building is also named after. Ding was one of our stalwarts in the Star Fleet, in the sailing world. He was an Olympic sailor. The Bacardi Cup actually started in Havana in 1927, hence our 94th year. Ding, after the revolution in Cuba, Ding, having been in Cuba, having sailed the Bacardi Cup there, having gotten close to the Bacardi family, worked with Tito Bacardi to actually bring the cup here to Miami. And a member of Coral Reef Yacht Club, they brought it there. So today we are going to honor him since he passed recently. His wife and family will be on board Mario Bustamani's Merengue. It's an Azimuth 85. We plan to do a memorial service above the starting line with the mock start. At the actual start signal, all boats on the line will come head to wind while we have a memorial service and some words are spoken on the big boat for Ding.
That brings us into race number 2 for the Bacardi Cup. We have every bit of 20 knots of breeze. It's going to look a lot like yesterday, just with a touch more bit of sun and a larger starting line. Course is a course 6 today. That's 2 triangles with a finish to leeward.
2, 1, go!
Individual recall, boat 96, Luther Galian and Carlos Miquel on high octane, winning the boat. 4-0 and 4-6, our German team Hubert Markelbach and a US team Jim Buckingham over early. Even though we are slightly more easterly today, the left side is still the way to go for the lead up the pack. All the way on the left side, bow 43. Swedish Blue, Ante Razmilovic and Philip Carlson. Eric Doyle and Payson and Felice in the lead so far on this first upwind leg.
You know, we actually met sailing far 40s one year. He introduced himself, and I said, "Where do you live?" And he said, "I live in California." I said, "Really? I live in California too." I said, "So where in California?" He said, "Orange County." I said, "I live in Orange County." I said, "Costa Mesa." I said, "I live in Costa Mesa too." And then he said, "Where do you live?" He said, "I live off of 18th Street." I said, "God, I live off of 21st Street." We were 3 blocks away, and we'd never met each other before. And I said, "Good size and good sailor." I said, "You need to be sailing stars." That's how it started.
I mean, the boat is just a classic. You know, I love sailing the Star boat. It's technical, it's physical. You got to be smart. You got to work hard. And the fleet and the class is one of the best in the world.
It's very physical. You got to make some changes to the boat to keep it on its feet. You've got to hike really hard, and there's always, you're just kind of avoiding chaos and the big problems that you can have, and really kind of anticipate big changes. And at the mark roundings there's a lot going on, so it's the best there can be. It's really a lot of fun.
With a quick little double tack at the top, Eric Doyle and Payson Infales at the top mark first. They won the Bacardi Cup together in 2019 and the North Americans the year before. Second around, bow 48 is our Polish and Brazilian team, followed very closely by 82. And 54, Shane Zwingelberg and Keith Gardner from the Annapolis Yacht Club. Bow 13 is back out here after their collision yesterday. Pieced back together with a borrowed mast.
We're going pull down?
We'll pull down, for sure.
Release.
At the jibe mark, the Polish and Brazilian Mateusz Koźnierowicz and Bruno Prada have taken over the lead from Georgian Infoles.
Get fired up when you get a chance. Give a mile. Right now, pull the tire up a foot. You gotta go for it, work harder on this gun, okay?
The race committee usually does a jibe mark to keep things a bit safer, but even that can be a really tricky situation. Oh, we have a man overboard for bow 22. The crew is trying to get control of the boat. That's Joshua Powell in the water, the skipper of bow 22 Aegis. He seems to be treading water just fine, making his whereabouts known to the rest of the fleet. Waving off help so that they can keep racing. His boat is about to get back upwind to him. All right, he's back on board, safe. Our Ukrainian team, Benjamin Sternberg and Will Christensen from Long Island City, sailing Sputnik 5, showing us how to reach. Top boats have rounded the leeward mark. We have an upwind and 2 reaches left. This is a position the Polish has wrapped up, covering Zabo around the course. This race is not over by any means. One quick little duck on the starboard ley line for Eric Doyle and Payson Infoles. and they are still in this race. In a distant third with a little wind shot to get around the top mark, bow 82, George Szabo and Guy Avalon.
Sailing a star in a bigger breeze is obviously a lot of preparation. We go through and do lots of research on the weather and of course where we're at, and then a lot of boat handling skills go into it. And I think the main purpose of us sailing a lot more events, you get to know each other a lot faster, and things are just, you're not having to tell everyone get this, get that, it just happens. So in heavier breeze, it's not so much your head's in the boat, it's we now can look around the course and be really competitive against the top guys.
Sailing a starboat in heavy air is kind of like trying to go upwind or downwind in a laser when you're 140 pounds. That thing's just throwing you all over the place, and you got to control that, and you can't do that without a big cruise, a teammate who really knows how to sail as well, and the thing's just a handful. You got to get the tuning right, to get the main quiet, to get the boat driving, to get under control, and once you do, it's just an absolute ball. But if you don't, it's kind of a little scary. So it's just it's a hoot.
Augie Diaz and his crew, Marcus Coy, working this last top reach. In the background, a world champion, John McCausland, finished first at the Worlds in 2013, and his crew, Ed Morey. Nothing could stop them. Well done. Their second bullet of the Bacardi Cup in 2021. Eric Doyle and Payson Infolis take second. George Szabo and Guy Avalon will take third. John McCausland in fourth and Augie in fifth. Thank you for joining us for day 2 of the Bacardi Cup 2021. 4 race days left on the calendar.